you gonna call?
Who are you going to call? Paranormal Investigators of New England. Star 92.9, Mike and Mary, 712, Monday morning, Halloween. Another qualifier for Awesome Autumn coming up before 8 o'clock. We won't forget, we promise. Good morning, Mary Sensi.
Good morning, Mike Zerny. This is really fun. I love when these guys come and visit.
Are we Facebook streaming live now?
Yes.
Okay. Good morning, Betty.
Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, Director of Paranormal Investigators of New England. And good morning, Lindsay. Good morning. Good morning, Heidi.
Good morning.
Michael.
Good morning.
And our front desk, Amanda Lee is here as well. Good morning, Amanda. Come on over to the microphone.
So, yeah, let's adjust the mic so everybody gets to talk right into the mic. There we go.
Pull 'em
Yeah.
on up. So we talk nice and clearly into the microphones. Okay, so you guys are the team we had in here to Star 92.9 just a couple weekends ago. Welcome to the studio.
Thank you.
You're also my friends. And we're all on the same team together. We've done this thing a couple of times. So, Betty, I'll start with you. What was your general feel of the investigation we did here at the radio station a couple weeks ago?
We definitely had some good activity. A little bit different than the results last year. A little bit different on different floors. The basement seemed to be really active. Definitely.
The basement seemed more active this year than the third floor did
top
last
floor
year.
with Mary's desk. But definitely, this place is still haunted. So, yeah.
All right. We've got a good EVP we're going to play with you coming up in just a little bit here. Lindsay, come on over to the mic over here. You had an experience. What happened with you?
Well, I mean, when we went into I think it's your studio, it's the same studio that last year we happened to have activity in, and somebody decided to blow into my ear and pull on my hair.
You got somebody blew in your ear?
Somebody pulled your
over there?
hair?
It did last year.
Oh, okay.
Someone blew in your ear.
Not this year, but so I was really eager to get into that room.
Now, Heidi, something did happen to you here. Come on over and tell us what happened to you and where it happened here in the station.
Well, we were downstairs in the basement. I was there with Kathy, and we were in the commissary room where all the snacks are and stuff. And I had my back facing the hallway and all the other rooms, and we were trying to figure out what was going on down there, and I had my hair pulled back.
How hard?
And it was kind of gentle, but it was a pull. It brought my neck
Are you
back.
sure?
Are
it
you
wasn't-
serious? Your neck was pulled back? It was that? Oh, my gosh.
There was nobody next to you pulling your hair. It wasn't me.
No, I said something's going on behind me.
Something's going on. Okay, now here's the thing about ghost hunting or paranormal investigating. You guys know this. Michael's here this morning, and I said to you, Mike, what happened with you? And not much happened with you this time, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's hit or miss. I mean, but the building is a great location. Love the history, and there's always some little things that happen.
We are in 40th and Allen in Colchester. If you're listening, you're not sure where Star 92.9 studios are. That's where we are. Amanda Lee here, who's on. When are you on the radio? When do we pay you to do your job?
You guys pay me?
Yeah.
I'm on the air from noon to 3 every day.
Okay. And the another killer, EVP, which is electronic voice phenomena, which is ghost talk, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Simple way to say it.
Yes.
It was an amazing one we have. We're going to play with you that came up.
That's
We're going
right.
to play that in a few minutes.
It made me jump out of my chair when the investigator sent it to me. I was like, oh my goodness, I can't believe I'm hearing this. This is really cool.
And that happened in Mary's studio right across the hallway, your studio, Mary.
Yes.
Where I work 4 hours a day.
One of the other investigators.
Friendly ghost. Don't freak out. It was a friendly ghost.
One of the other investigators who couldn't be here this morning, Kathy, I'm bummed she couldn't be here because we had this amazing moment downstairs in the basement, which was an active hotspot. We all agree, right?
Yes. Yep.
You know the trick we do with the flashlight where we kind of just unscrew it to the point where it turns off and on?
Right.
We all know that trick, right? And then we get the ghost to try and respond by making the flashlight turn on by itself. Well, we had that happen downstairs, and here's the sound of that. You're not going to hear a ghost in this clip, but you'll hear when we react by saying thank you. That means the flashlight turned on as a yes response.
Did you live here or near here?
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for that.
Flashlight's on.
Are you a soldier? Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you for that.
Goes off and on.
Got cold chills.
Yeah, I just got a little bit.
So thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
So you're a soldier. Were you wounded here? Yes, you were. Okay. As the hair on my arm stands up.
Yeah, me too.
Thank you so much. Oh, I appreciate you doing that for me.
Thank you. Thank you.
Flashlights will normally flicker on and off at the bequest of questions or whatever.
So it didn't move after that? Like once that flashlight did that, it didn't react after when you stopped asking questions?
Reacting just to the questions.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Now, what I want to do is, like I said, we got those couple of EVPs. Betty, the one that you've got is the ghost saying names?
Yes. It's through an Echovox. So that is basically it's catching an echo. You can hear us talk, and then it'll respond. It pulls frequencies, or it pulls it from the air and puts it in digital format. So we asked the names, and it actually came back with 2 names.
It came back with all right. Well, we'll hear what the names are coming up here on the show. We're going to hear Amanda's ghost over here say a specific word. Yep. We think we got that, and that's coming up in a few minutes. Are we ready to do that, guys?
Let's do it.
All right, 7:17 on Star.
Love it.
Star 92.9. Mike and Mary, 7:43. Halloween. Good morning, Mary Sensi.
Good morning. I'm going Facebook Live.
You going Facebook Live now?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're live.
Good morning, Betty, Director of Paranormal Investigators of New England.
Good morning, Mike Zarni.
Good morning, crew.
Good morning.
Got Lindsay here, and Heidi, and Michael, and our own Amanda Lee from Star 92.9. Good morning, Amanda.
Morning, over here.
She came in extra early this morning because she's so excited about her very first EVP.
Are you going to become an investigator?
I think that would be pretty cool. I'm down with that.
You love this stuff. You're so excited.
Totally.
Okay, so now here's the fun part of investigating, and you guys will concur on this, is after we came in here a couple weeks ago, and any of the investigations we do, it's having fun for a number of hours in a place, and then it's hours and hours of what, Betty?
Of review, video review,
audio,
yeah, everything.
Like how many hours? Just like hours on end, 5, 10, a day's worth?
Well, if we each do a half-hour session, and we do like 4 or 5 sessions, there's 2 hours right there.
And you've got your video review, which if we do, 6 hours of investigation, not only do you watch it, sometimes you rewatch it.
So it's a whole lot of sitting there with
Yes.
nothing. But we did get a couple of things, didn't we?
Yeah, you got some good stuff this time.
Okay, let's do the first
Again.
one here. Now, Betty, this is your clip, right? Your EVP?
This is with the Ovilus, I believe you're going to run, and it's Lindsay talking.
What is an ovulus?
An Ovilus takes the frequencies that are in the atmosphere, and it puts it into digital format, and it comes back, and it's actually an echo type program. So you'll hear me ask, or Lindsay in this case, ask a question, and then you wait for a response. So you hear it like real time.
Yeah, and it sounds kind of echoey, so we're going to hear some noise in the background. What we think we hear is a couple of names, and those names are David and Michael.
Yeah, I think it goes Mike and Dave.
Mike and Dave. All right, let's.
Or Dave.
What's your name?
I hear that David at the end.
Yes.
Let me cue it back up. I'll play it a couple of times. All right.
I think it sounds Michael and David. Michael.
Is that what you hear?
And David.
Yeah.
Let me. Now, I definitely hear David. Let me play the David
Mike
part.
is just before.
Is it right before? Like I hear David. So right before that. All right, so I definitely hear something. We all hear something there?
Yeah, I do. I hear that.
Okay.
Text us. You can text us about this too.
Where was that? At 866-865-7827. Where was that? Where did that take place here in the station?
That was in the basement.
Lindsay, you were in on that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. By the way, we are in Fort Ethan Allen here in Colchester, which is, an old joint. This place was built in the 1800s.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of stories about the different homes around here.
This building used to be a music building, a hospital.
A hospital a long time
else.
ago, but
Yeah.
I remember it's a band building because we hear clarinets now and then.
Amanda Lee, come over to the microphone.
Hello.
Who is in, you were in Mary's studio for this amazing EVP that we're going to play.
Yeah.
What was that? Give us the setup on this one.
The setup was weird. They were just kind of explaining to me like what the equipment was, and they had like the Ovilus. Am I getting that right? Where it spits out words, like electronic words.
Sounds like a speak and spell.
Yeah, it does. It really does. And one of the first words that really popped up, I make the comment, oh my goodness, like I wasn't expecting that comment. And it was kind of personal for me. I don't know if you want to play it first and then I'll explain it.
Yeah, the Ovilus says, mommy. Okay, and I normally don't like these boxes. You guys, I don't know how you feel about these Ovilus boxes that spit out the words, but based on the fact that the ghost actually, it sounds like it says mommy after.
Yeah.
I have a new love for these Ovulus boxes.
Yeah, and
so,
they originally said to me, hey, don't think too much of it because it's, it's not all, scientific, or it's no big deal. They're like, just brush it off. No
so the
big
box
deal.
says mommy,
It
and then the
does.
ghost says mommy. Here.
Yeah.
No.
And what you can do too, if you get tired of holding it, there's a flip tab.
Oh, okay.
You can make a tripod.
Oh, sweet Moses, it said mommy.
Really? Interesting.
You hear that mommy right there? Here, I'll play it again.
Interesting. Interesting.
Do we got that?
I heard that.
Loud and clear.
Mommy.
Interesting.
There it is. So, Betty, if anybody, we got that call from that woman earlier, a listener who is dealing with stuff in her house. Do you think a lot more people deal with this than we know or people talk about?
Absolutely. There are. I would bet if you asked 5 people, 3 of them would say they've had activity in their house. Absolutely, Mike.
Sometimes people get to the end of their wits with these things in their houses, and that's when they reach out. So what do we do when we go in? How do we help?
We go in and we first do an interview, make sure it's a safe place for our investigators as well. And then we set up a date and time and make sure the client knows everything that's going to be happening. And then we go ahead and do a full investigation and prepare them give them a report at the end of everything that happened.
To help them be able to get help to the next level.
Yes, that's right.
And we only charge $10,000 per investigation?
Now listen,
It's free, actually.
I want to go back to a little kid that's hanging out in my studio. Like, do I talk to her or him? Do we just hang out and do my stuff? Like, what do we do? Do I bring in milk and cookies? Do I behave myself to be a good example?
He's fine. You can say hello.
Hey, guys, thank you for coming in this morning. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for having us, Mike.
It's awesome. 7:49, Mike and Mary on Star.
Mike and Mary will be right